New world order, 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 new world order.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy back with another reaction video, and I'll be reacting to Majin Buu, the Ultimate Menace. I completely forgot which channel this is from. Um, like I don't, I've seen this, I've seen this channel. The fuck. No, anyway, I've seen this channel. Like I've had recommendation for it, but I never looked at it. But I saw this Majin Buu. I kept getting recommendations for it. Well, anyway, I'll put the link in the description of the video so you can go check out the channel yourself. But I'm sure he's gonna say or have it on the screen. But kept getting recommendations for it. And I started getting a bunch of recommendations um, of people reacting to it, and I was like, yeah, I'll look at it, take a gander at it. Seems to be popular, and I did like the Boo Saga. I remember when I first saw the Boo Saga, when I guess I was in high school. Um, I didn't like it, probably because I really liked the Cell Saga, and that came afterwards. So I was just like, yeah, I don't like this. It's kind of stupid. I don't like this. It's dumb. But then I watched it again. I don't know. It was my 20s sometime, and I was just like, I watched pretty much all of Dragon Ball Z. Well, I started watching Dragon Ball because at that point I had never watched Dragon Ball in its entirety. I'd seen like episodes here and there on TV, but uh, I never like sat and watched it. And then I said, I'm gonna watch this. I got this now. I can watch it. So I watched the whole Dragon Ball series, and then started watching Dragon Ball Z from the beginning. And watching the Boo saga at that point, I was like, you know what? That was actually pretty good. The beginning, I was kind of like, even in my 20s, but once like once he turned into Super Boo and then Kid Boo, I was like, okay. I'm digging because it's just like it's kind of like it's reminiscent of the Cell Saga. At the beginning of the Cell Saga, I was kind of like, that when he was just sneaking around and like the whole town's been disappearing, just their clothes are here. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's kind of unnerving. Just body like not bodies, but like piles of clothes, like someone who literally just been snatched out of their clothes are like right next to each other. Like, didn't these people try to run? Like, especially when you see Cell absorb people, it's not like a quick process. And I was just like, it was kind of unnerving, but I was like, that's kind of boring. And then when they showed Cell, he fought. I forget who he fought first. I know he fought Piccolo, and he had like absorbed one of Piccolo's arms. Piccolo broke it off. I think that was the first time I've seen Piccolo actually use his regenerative capabilities, and he grew his arm back. But when he turned like into uh why am I forgetting the transformations? Was it, I know Perfect Cell, but was it Imperfect Cell? When he had them big ass lips, like big ass mouth. Like, I think it was called Imperfect Cell when he second transformation. When he absorbed 17. And then he got his shit pushed in by Vegeta. And then Vegeta let him transform into fucking Perfect. I was like, this is so stupid. He let you convince him like, oh, do you want a real challenge? Well, let me absorb Android 18. I'm like, you've going through all this training to beat Android 18 because she embarrassed you and broke your arm. And now you gonna let this dude take her. and transforming the purpose because you're like, oh, I'm you so like, I can beat him, and I'm like, because you got a little bit more power, and now you think you can just beat everybody, and then he whipped his ass, whipped him and Trunks' ass. Well, Trunks was technically winning, but he had got I think it was it called? I kind of start forgetting all these goddamn transformation names. It was an Ultimate Saiyan or something because it was like in between 1 and 2 when they get like really bulky. And I remember Goku said this. He said, "Yeah, this form is more powerful, but it's too bulky, and I can't move as fast." And the same thing happened to Trunks. Trunks just kept going, kept bulking up, bulking up, bulking up. He said, "Yeah, you probably strong." So I was like, "Yeah, you stronger than me, but you not as fast as me. You nowhere near." He said, "You got your opponent has any type of speed, then all that mass means nothing." And then I remember he powered down, just like you could just go ahead and kill me. He's like, and then what was that? Like, if you could get more powerful, if I gave you more time to get more powerful, could you? Well, Cell said to Trunks, and then Trunks like, yeah, probably. And he's like, that's when the Cell game thing started. But yeah. Anyway, Boo. I remember Boo. He was turning motherfuckers into chocolate and candy and shit. I was like, it like whoever did the story for Majin Buu was just like, I don't know if they boss wasn't in office or maybe this was the boss idea. He just was like, do whatever. Like, just make it different than the Cell Saga. Just do insane shit. Like, I remember, didn't he blow up the planet, if I remember correctly? Like, on the, just like, they was just like, he just like, I'm just gonna blow up the planet now. He just blew up the Earth. I think it was, I'm sure he's gonna talk about it. Anyway, here
she walks up to this man and slaps him in the face.
Oh, yeah, I remember
so
this
then
happening.
Boo looks at her and he says, "Do you like eggs?" And turns her into a literal egg.
Yeah, then he stomped
And he
on
said, "I like my scrambled."
Yes. He did this shit in front of Goten too. Okay, CJ the champ. That's his name. I think I have watched something to it before. It might have been a while. I think he was talking about Baki Hama's father. Yeah. I forget
Truly
his first name.
terrifying creature.
I just call him Baki Hama's
The
father.
rarest breed of the anime character in today's society. Their
I
ignorance,
still haven't watched that show. That
disrespect,
Naruto Shippuden.
and disregard for human life is just unmatched. That is why we made a roundtable for these rare breeds of menaces. And the person leading that charge is the little pink ass. This absolute menace, absolute
What's
demon,
this dude?
the
Shin
ultimate Black Air Force, Majin Buu.
Samurai
This
Champloo?
thing is the ultimate personification of a hood. Like, this ain't even like a Black Air Force. This is a Black Tim, a Fila, a
I used to
Shek,
have
a
some
damn
of those
Fubu.
Black Tims
This
and
little
Black
is just absolutely terrifying. There's a reason he's at the front. So, y'all already know your boy got the evidence on deck, and it is finally time to observe.
How
the
does he
ultimate
not
menace.
get copyright
So, without
claim
further ado,
using all these clips?
Exhibit A.
Like, my channel must get struck
All right,
down
ladies
because of
and
King
gentlemen.
and the Sword.
So as we know,
They had 2 strikes
Majin
in 2
Buu
hours.
has multiple various forms. And with each form, he gets even worse to just outright what the f. So obviously, we have to start from the beginning. So I present to you Exhibit A, Fat Buu. So as we know, Goku and Vegeta
That
are
fight
fighting
was
right
pretty
now.
good,
That's
though,
giving
when he
all the
fought
energy
Majin
for
and
Buu to
Vegeta.
wake up. So when Buu hatches
Vegeta
out
was
his
so
shell
fucking...
and everybody
Hold on.
sees him,
I might have to stop this because now it's bringing back memories. Vegeta was so fucking stupid. Like, all he cares about is being stronger than Goku. Knowing that he even knew what was going to happen. He's like, hey, if you fight, you're going to be giving off energy and that's going to feed Boo. And Boo, and they talked about how Boo was the ultimate menace and ultimate villain and all this bullshit and just destroy all the Kais and all this shit. Vegeta willingly gives himself to Bobbity. Is that his name? Oh, Bibbity Bobbity, but whatever the fuck his name. The wizard thing, little grasshopper looking thing. He willingly gives himself over and gets that fucking M in his head. Because he saw how those other people who had them in their head like drastically changed and became more powerful. he was like, "Deaf shit. If I let myself do that, I'm gonna be way more powerful." So he does that shit and just fucks up. Like, you were the reason that this happened. And then he tries to fight Boo. I'm like, you were the reason this happened. You like, Vegeta's always, I know he's some people's favorite character. Vegeta is always fucking, and so is Goku. Goku does fuck ups where he puts his, had his son fight Perfect Cell, knowing that boy wasn't ready for that. And then he ended up dying. And then Cell ended up coming back even stronger than he was before. I don't know if Goku could have beat Cell at that moment, but he was definitely going toe to toe with him. Even blew like the top part of his body off. But and what else? Like I'm sure you're gonna talk about it, but it's just Frieza in this saga. Frieza always pissed me off, but in this saga, he did so much stupid shit. It just pissed me off.
Everybody's looking like, you telling me this fat ass Captain D's
Said
Patrick Star Kirby
Devora,
looking motherfucker is
his
the
name?
terror of the universe? You gotta be kidding, right? Like, look at the, he's waddling.
I ain't gonna lie, I was
So
thinking the
Devora's
same
looking
thing.
at Bobby
I was
like, really, my boy? You was really hyping all
This
this up?
is
What
the
a
Menace.
pity. So then Boo looks over at him and he's like, boy, I know you ain't talking with that receding ass hair. Like, God damn, your look worse than Vegeta's. So then Boo starts steaming. And then he smiles at him and he swings and gouges out his eyes. Look at him, he like, nah, boo boo, shut your stupid ass up. This man just laid out the Demon King with a kick. Look at Gohan, he like, ain't no way, boy. I just had a whole 3-episode fight with this man and he just kicked him like a rag doll.
Yeah, I forgot
hell
about
no,
that.
time to go. So why they flying? Boo already caught up. Like, oh, where y'all think y'all going? The fun just getting started. Look at Supreme Kai. He like, oh my God.
Supreme Kai pissed
I'm
me
about
off
to
this
die.
episode.
Man straight up clapped his face. He just started beating the brakes off his ass.
I mean, I know he
This man
wasn't
comes
strong
from the
enough.
top
but-
rope like the Big Show and sits on his ass. His ribs, his organs.
That was
his
so unnecessary.
spine.
He wouldn't
That
even
man is done.
his
So then
lead.
Gohan comes in and tries to stop him, but Boo said, "Get your bum ass out my sight."
Did he kill him?
God, send my boy flying. So then
I
Deborah
don't
comes back
remember
and
if he
tries to
killed
lay the hands
Gohan.
on him again, but he literally turns this man into a cookie, and he straight up devours this in one bite.
Damn hole.
Oh, nah, bro. This man literally just turned the Demon King into a damn gingerbread man and devoured him in one bite. So then Vegeta pulls up, but come on, y'all. It's Vegeta. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Vegeta's my favorite character, and I already knew he was gonna get his ass beat. So he wraps him up and traps him.
Oh, yeah,
And
he
look
beat
him
the
skipping.
shit
He's
out
like,
of Vegeta.
hippity-doo-dah, I'm about to whoop that ass.
Idiot.
Yippee! Here we go.
Vegeta's always
Straight up
overestimating his
booted,
abilities.
man. Then he comes from the top rope again, and God damn! This bro just started pounding him. Mink.
I forgot to
And that done, bro. GG. So Vegeta's like, well then, if I can't beat him, might as well just blow myself up then. Trunks, love you, kid, but to be honest with you, you were an accident.
What type of? When I first saw it, I was like, what type of attack is that you just blow yourself up? Like, what? Do you like set off all the energy in your body at once and it just blows you up, kind of like Superman's solar flare? Except it don't blow him up, but I was like, what kind of attack is that? Like, I guess it's so, I don't know, it's a weird attack to even know how to do it.
And that man Vegeta just straight up blew himself up.
It's your
Took
fault
Boo
that this
with him.
happened.
Or so we thought. This man really rebuilt himself. And he is
Dumbass.
still kicking, bro. So after
all
this,
that
Boo
was
just
for
goes on
nothing.
a complete rampage. They went to this one city, so he's like, all right, everybody bring that ass up. So then he's like, all right, what I want to eat? Cake or candy? Candy. So he turns everybody in that city into candy. The man started inhaling them like Kirby. And this man just really gobbled up this entire town in the amount of seconds. Then he decided to spit it out. And bro just laid out the entire city. Then he went to the next
I was
one.
like, why?
Lifted him up.
It's like just
and
doing
turned
super
every
villain
single
shit.
one of them
Just
into a
destroy
chocolate
city.
bar.
Why would
So
you
after
blow
this,
the
Goku
planet up at
finally
that
pulled
point?
up and pulled out SS3.
Goku whooped
After,
his
you know,
ass,
like
though.
screaming his ass off for like the entirety of the damn episode. Man was looking like he was taking the fattest doodle of his life. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, Goku was beating the brakes off his though. Man grabbed him by his antenna and started playing paddleball with him. Look at him, boing, 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 boing. Bro looks like he is doing this with no effort. Then he throws him into an entire building. Bro, Goku, bruh. I thought you was all about saving the people of Earth, but apparently not. Bro, chucked him into a bunch of
Goku
innocent
laugh,
people
fuck
and
that. We
chucked
can
him
wish him
into
back
a whole
with Dragon
building with
Balls.
probably people still in it. And look at him, he like, man, them. We'll wish him back with the Dragon Balls. So then Goku powers down and he's like, all right, listen, my boy. I'm about to run out of time, so I got a proposition for you. Wait 2 days, and there's going to be a warrior that's going to want to box you.
Oh, yeah, this because like he turned Super Saiyan 3. He wasn't, I think it used up the time that he had left. Like he's supposed to have a whole day. But because he went Super Saiyan 3, it burned up the time or something on the energy. I don't know. But it cut his time down, so he had to leave and go back to the afterlife. But that was another thing I forgot to say. Like I remember on forums back in the day, people had debates on whether Vegeta was actually, or Goku was actually stronger than Vegeta, or was Vegeta on his level. Because when Goku was dead, he's supposed to be able to push his body further than he normally would because he's dead already. When he has that halo over his head. And then it was, oh, that's why he was able to hang with Vegeta, because they were. But I was like, that don't make sense though, because I mean, I guess he wouldn't be able to push his body further, but Vegeta was Majin Vegeta, which increased his power and made them, like, I guess, pretty much equal at that point. Or if it was a difference, it was very small, so it didn't make a difference. But I just remember people arguing about that on different forums on websites. And it's like, who's more, especially the Goku fans or Vegeta fans.
And also, stop listening to that bum-ass chameleon. Like, for real, my boy, you should off him. So after Goku dips, who's like, man, you know what? He was right. So he grabs him and punches his head off. Then bro chunked him and blew him to smithereens.
I like that knocking his head off
Like,
wasn't enough.
yes,
me
Boo 3 man. Hip hip hooray, no more bum-ass chameleon. So later on, he's flying around and then he's like, ugh. Boo getting tired, man. So he stops in the middle of the road in front of this truck. So the dude in the truck like, hey, get your fat ass off the road, cuz. So Boo turns around and he says, mister, I have a question. Am I handsome? Then the dude in the truck like, hell no, nigga, you get no bitches. Now get the f out the road. Then he looks at him, he's like, shut your stupid ass up. Truck coon ain't got shit on me. So then he says, you know what? This is a good spot for a house. So he lifts everybody up, turns them into Play-Doh, and builds a literal house out of them. Man, it's dead ass on creative mode at this point. So after this, Boo continues.
I was like, why?
So we see these
It's just
boats
taking
and he's
somebody's house.
Boo play with boats. So this man starts skating on the water, and bro blasted through the ship. So homie right here is drowning, so then he grabs on the Boo.
That was a
Boo's looking
mistake.
at him like, nigga, get your bitch ass off me. And dog sent him to the moon. So then Gotenks pulls up, and you already know this man talking shit. And it's like, you fat Captain D's big.
Gotenks was so fucking annoying in this fucking saga. He kept talking so much shit, and then got his shit wrecked. I was like, oh man, he did turn into Super Saiyan 3, but in this, like, Boo, I was like, he's talking so much shit. I'm like, oh, is he gonna actually do something? Nope. Yeah, I remember he had his eye like all swole. I was like, Boo beat this kid, but he's still a kid. It's two kids like fused together. And he was talking so much. I guess he's supposed to have Trunks' personality, which is interesting because I know when Goku and Vegeta do that Majin dance, do the fusion dance, he has Goku's personality, but when they put the earrings in, when they're Vegetto, he has more of Vegeta's personality. Like he's more like cocky and shit. But
Mac
yeah,
number
he
one
was so
combo
fucking-
ass. Oh, don't think I'm done. Oh, Pillsbury dope boy looking ass. Oh, 2012. These can't hold me back. Rick Ross looking ass. But y'all already know Boo was not having that disrespect. So we just started beating the brakes off his little ass. Man was like, stop playing with me. Then he picks my piece like, oh yeah,
see?
you was talking about that good a second ago. And now look at you, beat the up. Man, sent that boy to the shadow realm. So then after this, Mr. Satan pulls up, and they actually become friends. So they outside playing with this dog,
this was weird.
and this hunter ends up shooting the dog.
Which made no sense.
So Boo's like, oh my God, what is this debauchery? Am I feeling some type of sympathy right now? Absurd. So after this, Boo starts steaming again. And then he shoots out this cloud. And in that cloud is another Boo, but he's skinny and he's gray. Then he walks up to him and he's like, hey, nigga, did I just catch you feeling some type of sympathy? We don't do that, bitch. So he starts punishing this man, beating the absolute brakes off of him. So Boo shoots his beam at him, but bro blows it away and it hits him and he turns into chocolate. And bruh just ate him. And then he starts to transform. So yeah, that was Exhibit A, and it's time to move on to Exhibit B. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit B. Super Boo.
This is Boo after he started
doing. So as we can see, Boo has turned into Super Boo. And this is where it just started to get outlandish. So the first thing that this man does is jump in homie's mouth.
Yeah, then he blow up.
Like, this is like actually disgusting. I'm not showing this. But anyways, though, he ends up blasting off to the lookout. So when he gets to the lookout, he's like, all right, listen up. I was promised a fight 2 days ago that there's going to be some strong ass. So produce that ass. Come on now, chop chop. Don't be shy. So Piccolo ends up making a grave mistake. So Goten and Trunks aren't ready to fight, so he ends up saying, there's plenty of other people on Earth that you can kill for your amusement while you wait. So Boo's like, all right, bet. So he starts walking around the lookout, and he's surveying how many humans are left alive right now. So after he's done, he lifts up his hand and uses human extinction attack. And he straight up deletes the entire human population. So after he's done, he's like, all right, I'm done. Now bring that ass. So Piccolo's like, all right, listen, my boy. Just give us 1 hour. That's all we need. And bruh's like, an hour? Hell no. So then Fidel starts talking. She's like, it's just an hour. I hope you're not scared or you're a chicken. Then Boo looks at her. He's like, shut your stupid ass up with that Cell Saga Gohan cut you got going on right now. Matter of fact, I should just kill you. So then Piccolo's like, yo, just chill out, bro, and just wait the hour. So about 5 minutes later, while Boo's waiting, Chi-Chi does one of the dumbest things I have ever seen.
She cut her hair because she thought Gohan liked girls with short hair.
And slaps him in the face. So then Boo looks at her and he says, do you like eggs? And turns her into a literal egg. Then he said, I like my scrambled, bitch.
Yeah, he crushed her.
God, he literally turned her into an egg and stomped her like a roach in front of her son. Oh my God. So about half the time passes now, and Boo's like, you know what? I'm done with this. Bring that ass now. Piccolo was like, bro, it's only 30 minutes. Bro's like, I'm done with this shit. If I don't get this fade right now, I'm deleting all y'all. So Piccolo takes him to the hyperbolic time chamber so he can fight Gotenks. So he's back there and he's like, really? These little goofy ass niggas? All right, bet then. So they start to do the fusion dance, but Boo blitzes Trunks and socks. So Trunks is like, yo, bro, chill. How you gonna attack a that's transforming, bro? That's anime rule number 1. You just committed taboo. So when they finally fuse, Boo's like, oh, it's you. All right, I ran your fade once, but I guess I'll do it again. Yeah, bro. Boo was just bullying him again. Yeah,
you
straight up juggled the man and sent him all the way back to the
turned Super Saiyan last.
Like, look at man's bro, he's just chilling, living his best life. So after this, Piccolo ends up destroying the hyperbolic time chamber. So he's like, haha, now nobody can get out of here. So Boo's like, ain't no way, bro. Boy, ain't no way, boy. If I'm stuck in here, I
Okay,
ain't
maybe
getting no more
I thought he
candy.
turned Super
Oh,
Saiyan
now
3.
this just won't do. So this
Is
man
he the Super
actually
Saiyan?
screamed a hole and teared open
Did
the
he
dimension. So bruh just straight
He
up
did turn Super
slithered
Saiyan 3
away.
in there.
So he comes back outside
That's how he trained. That's how he
and
got
starts
up.
looking at everybody, and then he says,
Chocolate? Chocolate?
This was crazy. Yeah, this was crazy.
this man just turned the entire cast into chocolate. Bro straight up devoured their souls. So later on when he's fighting Gotenks again, they end up unfusing. So bruh just fell asleep. Bruh said it ain't even worth it at this point. So then Ultimate Gohan pulls up.
Oh,
and
yeah,
this
I
man
forget
wanted all the
about
smoke.
Ultimate.
Bruh straight up stared homie down
He
and
beat the
said,
shit out of
I'ma kill you.
Superman.
And he started laying the hands on him. Bro was looking like he
Did
was
he
fighting Cell
absorb
again.
what
But
Piccolo and Goten?
of course it didn't last long.
Go-
Man straight up
Gotenks.
absorbed Gotenks and
Yeah.
Piccolo. And Gohan literally sat there and watched him do
Yeah,
it. So
like-
then after this, it was raps, bro. He was beating the
His
brakes off
ass.
of Gohan. So then Tien shows up.
Then he absorbed.
I'm sorry, I
Gohan.
can't take this shit seriously.
I like Tien.
But get your ass out of here. And then bro just ended up absorbing Gohan too. So then he ends up smacking around Goku and Vegeta like they some damn ragdoll.
Yeah, the one thing about Tien that made me respect him more is when he came and fought in Perfect Cell. And to give them time to get away, he just kept doing. He's like, he just kept like doing. I forget the move, but he was like doing like this. It just kept blasting them down. It wasn't like hurting Cell, but it was just keeping him at bay until I forget who was trying to escape. I think they were trying to get Android 18 away from him or something. Like Krillin was trying to get Android 18 away, and he just kept doing that move over and over and over until he just got exhausted. And I don't remember what happened. I don't know if he died or Cell killed him, or he just passed out from exhaustion. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think Cell might have killed him.
So then they have to resort to using Vegito. Man, oh man.
Vegito.
This was
Vegito,
an
yeah,
undeniable
he was
ass whooping. Vegeta was smacking him up. Like it wasn't even funny. So after Goku and Vegeta beat the brakes off of Buu and rescue everybody that he's absorbed, he starts to transform again. And dear
Of
God,
course,
it's time for Exhibit
Dragon
C.
Ball Z.
So
He had to
without further ado,
transform again.
Exhibit C.
And he's stronger for some reason.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally reached the climax. And Lord have mercy, may God help us all. Exhibit C consists of Kid Buu. So as we can see, Buu is transforming right now from this really big buff form. And Supreme Kai is losing his mind right now. He's like, oh my God. Oh my God, it's him. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. The ultimate Black Air Force. No, let me not even say that. The ultimate menace. Kid Buu. So Vegeta's like, look, Kakarot, the little got smaller. And they hella confident right now. So while this is happening, Supreme Kai is having PTSD
he's
right
actually
now.
worse
Like,
now,
yo, this is the dude that killed all of the Kais. West Kai, gone. North Kai, gone. South Kai, gobbled up. Grand Supreme Kai, dead. You want to know why I became
And that's why
Supreme
he's
Kai?
fat.
Because everybody else is
Because
dead.
of
So
fat-
stop acting like
because he
shit is sweet.
absorbed him.
So Buu starts admiring
And that's
the
why he
scenery.
wasn't as
So bruh's
murderous.
Like, time to assert my dominance. Then right after he's done, he shoots a key
Yeah,
blast
he's trying to blow up
immediately.
the earth.
So Vegeta stops it from hitting, and Goku's like, yo, this nigga was about to blow up the planet. So then Vegeta's like, hey, yo, try that again, nigga. I wish you would. So Buu turns around and looks at him. He's like, all right, then. So he starts charging up a ginormous one. So Goku's like, yo, chill. But Buu just smiles. Bruh said, bye-bye.
Didn't they do instant transmission to get away from him?
This man really just showed up, blew up the planet for no reason at all, and didn't even say a word. You know, villains always be saying, I'm gonna destroy Earth. Frieza, fail. Well, I mean, he did do it in Resurrection F, though, but he did it like a though. Cell, I'm gonna blow up the Earth, and there's nothing you
I
can do.
didn't watch all
Fail.
that.
Boo,
Resurrection.
bro didn't even say a word. He just did it. I mean, we should have known he was about that life when the first episode he shows up in is called The End of Earth. So after this man rebuilds himself almost immediately, learns instant transmission, then starts going from planet to planet, blowing up every single one searching for Goku and Vegeta. Man said that fate is not running away from me. So then Buu does one of the craziest things I have ever seen. And this is where he cemented himself in my books as the ultimate menace. He went to heaven to beat the brakes off of dead niggas.
I beg your pardon?
He went to go get more smoke from the dead ops. Look at Krillin and Yamcha.
This,
They
I
like,
remember
oh
this
my
didn't make
God,
any sense
bro.
to me.
Ain't no way this is happening right now. Boo said, F that rest in peace. I'm whooping that ass again. So this man starts beating the brakes off of everybody. My God, bro, he Krillin with a 3-piece combo, then started suplexing him with his antenna. So now this man is ready to wipe everybody from existence. But then he senses Goku and Vegeta again, and he's like, oh, time to go. Like, bro, imagine you were in hell.
Would that wipe them from existence? I mean, they already did. Where he can physically destroy them? Because I mean, I know they get, I guess they get to keep their bodies when they're dead because of things they did in their lifetime. But would they cease to exist? Like, I don't know.
Heaven, resting for eternal peace, and you see your op come trying to get some more smoke. Like, bruh, that's just outlandish. So he pulls up to the Kai world and he's like, ah, yes, my fade. So he starts fighting.
Goku was
While he's fighting this man starts emoting, laughing and dancing while he's pummeling this man. Look, bro can't even form words, but he's still talking You bitch nigga. But ladies and gentlemen, what we really have to get to, though, is the absolute violation, absolute ass whooping he gave to Vegeta. Like, good God, he was pummeling this man. Bro saying, looks like I'm gonna have to make your hairline more f***ed up than it already is.
Shit out of
Vegeta just ends up getting laid out. But then he ends up getting back up, so Boo's like, so you wanna be a Black Air Force, huh? Alright then, consider this initiation. So bro ends up indenting his foot in his spine. Then the nigga said, Gomu no mu no, and started choking the life out of man's bro. Oh my God. And that was all she wrote for Vegeta. He was done. So then Mr. Satan wanted some smoke, but
Mr. Satan.
Come on, bro.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't just kill him.
Fat Buu pulls up. So Kid Buu like, booga booga booga. If it isn't the big ass bubblegum shrimp looking motherfucker. So we just started wailing on Fat Buu. Bro is wailing on himself. He is fading the good version of himself. Look at him, bro decided to take a whole time out on him. Then he grabs him and starts gut checking him. Bro said, I'm about to make you lose your breakfast, lunch, and your dinner. And Fat Buu was done too. So the way they had to beat this man is just absolutely mind-boggling. They had to get everybody, the whole damn earth, to give this man Goku some energy so he could extinguish this damn menace.
Oh yeah, because spirit bombs are more effective.
He started to push it back, but the plot kicked in and the ultimate menace was slain.
It did kick in. Well, I mean, he did use a spirit bomb, which is more effective against evil peoples.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is why little homie sits in the front. Like, some of the stuff he was doing was just unexplainable. He faded the entire cast, blew up the earth on the first episode he showed up in, faded his ops in heaven, as well as deleting the entire human population. Dog. So yeah, that's
he
it.
deleted the human population.
Hope y'all enjoy it. Make sure to follow your boy on IG and Twitter. I'll have the poll up for the next video the day after this is uploaded, and I'm out of here.
That was really good. That was really well made. I'm still curious, like, how does he do these videos and not getting copyright strikes on the or claims, especially anime. They do not fucking play around. But I guess he transforms it enough to where it's fine. I'm sure he gets them sometimes. Like, he had to re-edit shit with this. Because that's why I haven't looked at any anime. I was planning on looking at Avatar, even though technically Avatar, The Last Airbender, isn't an anime because it's not made in Japan or by Japanese people. But, I mean, it's basically anime. Come on. It is basically, it has all the criteria except it's not made by Japanese people. But yeah, Boo was. They did this. Yeah, this reminded me. So Boo was a beast. It's just that it's like, well, just with Cell for me, the beginning part was kind of underwhelming until the actual like fighting started. Like when I remember in the Cell Saga when Piccolo fought Android 17. Like to me, that was like probably the best fight. I would actually, well, I don't know. Thinking about it, I was like, I actually put that over Gohan versus Perfect Cell, but I don't know. They probably about even. I mean, because that fight was, whew, I mean, because Piccolo is my favorite character in the series, and when he was fighting that, I was like, man, like, every time I see Piccolo, when they let him power up, and like when he was on in the Frieza saga, he combined with Neil and what was it, Nail or Neil? I think it was Nail. It was like Neil or something, and he had a giant. He was already training, so he was already stronger. Then I think they pronounce it nail, something like that. But he's already stronger. But then he said, "Oh, you if you combine with me, then you'll be like, your strength will increase like 3 or 4 times, which also technically kills Nail because the transformation is permanent. Which is funny because they're like that transformation is permanent, but they also said in that series. Now I was watching the English version, so I don't know if this doesn't is it not in the Japanese version, but I remember they said that if you fuse with those earrings, when Goku and Vegeta fuse those earrings and they make Vegetto, that you can't transform out of that. That's why um, Supreme Kai and I forget the name of that guy. I don't know if that was a bodyguard or what, but they put those earrings in and fused together. That's why Supreme Kai was bigger there. And then that other older guy was like, "Oh yeah, when you fuse with those earrings, you can't unfuse." And they're like, "What? Why didn't you tell us that before we did it?" And then you remember Goku did. I remember Goku told Vegeta that, and Vegeta was like, "What? Why would you tell me?" But it was too late because because Boo was about to fucking kill their ass. And they're like, "Oh, we gotta fuse." And but then they end up unfusing because they were absorbed by Boo, which forced them to unfuse. Because when they did that, I was like, "There's no way they're gonna have two of the most popular characters in this series. Now they fuse together and they just permanently forget them." Especially having uh Vegeta's more of Vegeta's personality, where he's cocky and kind of an asshole. Like, and then he unfused, of course, inside of Boo. And that's how they got everybody else out. And but yeah, uh, I'll still put Cell Saga over the Boo Saga, but I don't know. I mean, not by much. Like it's like to me, the Cell Saga's here, Boo Saga's probably like there, right there. It's close, but because Boo was just doing maybe because it was just so weird. Like Boo was just, like he said in this, like Boo was doing crazy shit. Where like, wait a minute, you don't do that in anime. Like you don't kill. I mean, even in anime where you can wish people back to life or whatever, you don't kill the cast. You don't kill a mother in front of their children. You know, it's like he killed her. He didn't even turn her into something to eat. He turned her into an egg, Chi Chi, and then stomped on her. And Goten was just whoa. Like, why would you walk up? Because, like I said, I think he killed Gohan, or I can't remember. I can't remember if he killed Gohan there, or if he didn't kill Gohan, then the Supreme Kai went and found him. I know they end up training him. He unlocked that ultimate, you know, Gohan thing where he didn't need to transform into a Super Saiyan. Or he did transform into Super Saiyan, but his hair didn't turn yellow anymore. I can't remember, but it was like he was ultimate Gohan. I can't remember if he was actually, if Buu killed him before that. Or they just, or he didn't, but because I think they thought Gohan was dead. And he, Chi-Chi, walks up and slaps him in the fucking. He looked at her. He didn't even turn his head. He just looked over his eyes, just like, "Do you like eggs?" Like he's like, "Do you like eggs?" Yeah. Oh man, that was stupid. That was stupid on her part. I mean, Piccolo, when he told him, he said, "You can go kill some more people, while we get our fighter ready." And he didn't. I mean, he didn't know this dude was just gonna kill everybody from the lookout. Like literally, just look down on Earth. I was like, how the fuck you see people on the other side of Earth? Like, he just killed everybody and then blew up the planet after. That's what you blow up the planet for. I was like, everyone's dead already besides the people right in front of you, which was it Mr. Satan, Vegeta, Goku. Who else? Yeah, that might have been it, but he did the instant transmission thing and got away. And I'm just like, oh, you could just kill them. Like, he's blew up the planet. He just came out just like, oh, that's the end of this, trying to blow up the Earth. But yeah, he right. That's definitely some Black Air Force energy. Like he was like in Black Timberland energy. Oh, anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed my reaction. And if you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Make sure to subscribe and if you hit that bell, you'll know if I upload new videos. Comment down below, share this video. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.